Good evening, everyone. How are we? Hey, that was a pretty good start. Fantastic. Good evening, everyone. My name is Eric Sponholtz. It is truly my pleasure to welcome you to CollegeReady's 2026 Lamp of Knowledge celebration. Normally, when I start these events, I like to start with a joke, right? Get the pulse of the crowd, okay? And as I can see already, we're in for a pretty good night. But I have to tell you this joke just because, not because it came from me, but because it came from my 10-year-old son, Connor. So Connor's here, and he was really excited for me to tell you this joke. So if you could indulge me for just a second. I don't speak Latin per se. Those are the only two words. Give it up for Connor. All right, good joke, Connor. Way to go, buddy. We are so glad you're here with us tonight at the beautiful Meyer Theater. What a perfect setting for such a meaningful evening. I'll be serving as your master of ceremonies, and I'm happy to be here with you this evening. Before we get started, for any guests in the audience who would like assistance with language interpretation, please snap the QR code on the screen behind me to connect with CollegeReady's ILA Translate Live device. There are over 200 available languages, and after connecting, you will gain access to read the live translated transcript on your smartphone screen or listen to it live through your earbuds. Tonight is all about celebration. Each year, this special event brings our community together to shine a spotlight on the incredible accomplishments of local students and cheer them on as they take bold steps toward college and beyond. We are looking forward to honoring this year's CollegeReady scholarship recipients, the class of 2026. Everyone here tonight plays a part in these student stories. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, counselor, friend, donor, or volunteer, you are part of the support system that's helping them dream bigger. Thank you for showing up tonight, and most importantly, for showing up for them. Now, a little behind the scenes detail. When our scholarship recipients were invited to this event, they learned that they've been selected for a CollegeReady award, but they don't know which scholarship or the total amount in funding they will be receiving. This is the ooh part. That surprise, the grand reveal, is coming soon. And tonight, we're also looking forward to introducing you to Sthephany Escandell, a very special local graduate who received her own CollegeReady scholarship as a high school senior. She just completed her studies to earn her Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Psychology. Fantastic. We've got a lot of exciting things in store, and I'm honored to be your guide this evening. So my first duty as MC is to have you help me welcome CollegeReady's Executive Director, Brent Roball, to the stage. Brent?
All right, thank you, Eric, and thank you for serving as our MC. We appreciate you sharing your time and talent with us this evening. Welcome, on behalf of CollegeReady, to the 2026 Lamp of Knowledge celebration. Welcome scholarship recipients, parents, family, educators, community leaders, volunteers, and friends. Welcome also to our amazing donors and sponsors who are here this evening that support our work not just tonight, but throughout the entire year. Thank you for joining us here as we celebrate these soon-to-be college students. CollegeReady is a local nonprofit with a long history of encouraging and supporting area students onto higher education. We were founded in 1962 as Scholarships Incorporated at that time, and since then we've awarded $14.9 million to just over 7,150 local students. Thank you. Yes. So that legacy continues today, tonight, and next year as we award almost $500,000 to another 180 students. About half of those funds are going to students that are already in college through our renewable scholarship, and the other half will be awarded right here tonight to our graduating high school seniors that are joining us in the audience. We honor these students for their achievements, and I am humbled by all that they have accomplished, each and every one of them, not only in the classroom, but also in the community. We look forward to introducing each and every one of you and celebrating you and sending you off to college. Now, granting scholarships is obviously a very important part of what we do, but it's not the only thing we do to help students realize their college dreams. We also provide college readiness programming, helping local youth from underrepresented backgrounds become the first in their family to go to college. Beginning in 6th grade and all the way through 12th grade, we help these students on a path to high school graduation, college enrollment, and a post-secondary degree. Our first group of students completed the program in 2021, and since then, about 119, actually 119 exactly, have completed that program, and almost every one of them have enrolled in either a 2-year school or a 4-year college or university. This evening, we are excited to celebrate our most recent graduating class of what we call these CollegeReady scholars, as they also receive their scholarship right here on this same stage tonight. Each of these students is specially noted in your program, and you'll see a picture of them right here on the screen. This photo was taken recently at our center stage event. At this event, we recognize all of our students in the readiness program, but we put a special focus on these graduating seniors. At this event, we introduce each student individually on the stage at the Widener Center. They're surrounded by their family as they sign their letter of intent to attend the college of their choice, just like you see Brianna here doing in this picture on the screen. While these students are on the stage, behind them on a larger screen, we're showing pictures of them throughout their time in the program, through middle school and into high school. And then they also share a recorded message about their time in the program. So it truly is a special moment for them. It's really heartwarming as I see each of these students sign their name and move on to their future, because they are ending one journey to college, but they're just starting another through college and on to a post-secondary degree. In this last photo, you'll see each of the students proudly repping their college of choice with their hoodie that we gave them. And you'll see that most of these students are choosing to stay local. They're going to UW Green Bay or NWTC. So take a good look at this picture, because these are our future teachers, nurses, engineers, business leaders, healthcare professionals, counselors, and much more. So we're happy to celebrate them as well tonight. Now, as we start the event, I can feel the excitement building, the hopes, the dreams, the anticipation, as the promise of what lies ahead. Our scholarship recipients certainly have high hopes, right? We've been hearing the high hopes music for their college futures. They're excited about what that looks like, all the adventures they'll have, what they'll learn, the friendships they'll make as they build their future ahead of them. Parents and family members here tonight, you certainly have a lot of hope as well. I know that. I know that you hope your students will be happy and successful as they take on these new adventures that will lead them to a bright future. So whatever your hopes and dreams, we're here to celebrate them with you all tonight. So thank you and enjoy the event.
Thank you, Brent. I was told Brent was going to do a live version of the High Hopes song. That must have got scrapped. How amazing that this marks 64 years of helping local students achieve their college dreams. That's more than 6 decades of impact, and it's all happened right here in our community, with many more years to come. CollegeReady's legacy continues to grow thanks to the dedication of so many people who believe in the power of education. Now, to share a bit more about the organization and recognize the generous sponsors who made tonight possible, please join me in welcoming the president of CollegeReady's Board of Directors, Claire Williams.
Good evening. Thank you, Eric. As a local nonprofit, CollegeReady is led by a volunteer board of directors. These community leaders oversee and guide the organization and champion our mission throughout the year. You will see the names of our board members listed on the screen, as well as in your program. I'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank these dedicated volunteers for the important role that they play in our success. Please join me in recognizing them for their leadership and commitment to youth in our community. I would also like to acknowledge another special group of people for the important role they play in achieving our mission, the staff of CollegeReady. You'll see their names on the screen and in your program. Without this talented and passionate team, much of what you see here tonight would not be possible. I myself, along with our entire board, appreciate their enthusiasm and dedication to supporting our students and families, not only today, but every day. Thank you to the staff. As Brent shared, CollegeReady is a local nonprofit with the mission of encouraging and investing in area students to succeed in higher education. But this would not be possible without the generosity of our donors and the ongoing support of our community, including tonight's sponsors. It's my privilege to recognize these incredible partners. Our legacy sponsor, Green Bay Packaging's George Kress Foundation. We greatly appreciate the continued support of Green Bay Packaging and its George Kress Foundation as a top sponsor for more than 20 years. We thank them for their continued partnership in making college dreams come true. You will hear more from the Foundation's president, Michelle Hansen, in just a few minutes. Our scholar sponsor, Associated Bank. Associated is another longtime supporter of CollegeReady. Their involvement with our nonprofit goes all the way back to 1962, as Jake Rose, Associated's president at the time, was one of our founders. We are grateful for their dedication to our mission and those we serve. Our scholar sponsor, the Helander Heritage Family Foundation. We are fortunate to have the first-time support of this newly created foundation. The Helander Heritage Family Foundation was formed earlier this year by Peter and Pam Helander, with Nick Helander serving as its president. Its charitable mission centers on empowering youth through community support and scholarships that drive success to STEM education. Thank you to the Helanders for their caring commitment and for joining us here this evening. Our summa cum laude sponsors include Hammerheart Foundation, Green Bay Packers Give Back, Heartland Business Systems LLC, KI, Optimist Club of Green Bay, Schneider Foundation, and Wealth Enhancement Group. Our magna cum laude sponsors for this year are Festival Foods, IEI General Contractors, Todd M. and Sarah R. Jaden, Nicolay National Bank, and the Jackie Van Dalwick Memorial. A very big thank you to these sponsors and the others listed on the screen and in your program. Their generosity is important to our success. Please join me in showing our appreciation. Once again, we are grateful for the continued support of Green Bay Packaging and its George Kress Foundation. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage Michelle Hansen, president of the George Kress Foundation, to share a few words on behalf of our legacy sponsor. Please help me welcome Michelle.
Good evening. It is with great honor and pride that we gather here tonight to recognize the exceptional individuals who have been selected as scholarship recipients. I'm Michelle Hansen, president of the George Kress Foundation at Green Bay Packaging. Green Bay Packaging's founder, George Kress, deeply cared for our community and its members. He firmly believed that by improving people's lives, we improve our community as a whole. Today, we honor George's legacy by supporting CollegeReady and the exceptional accomplishments and promising futures of these local students. Congratulations to this year's scholarship recipients. I have every confidence in your ability to overcome challenges and achieve your goals through dedicated effort and determination. Thank you.
It's great to see the wonderful organizations and individuals in our community contributing to the success of CollegeReady and encouraging our future leaders. Thank you, Michelle and the George Kress Foundation, and all the generous supporters in our community who have contributed to make this event such a success. Now, we're getting closer to awarding that scholarship money. I heard Brent say almost $500,000 will be awarded this year, including about $250,000 right here tonight. That's a lot of money and a lot of help for local college-bound students. But before we get to that, it's my pleasure to introduce this evening's keynote speaker. This previous CollegeReady scholarship recipient just returned from Poland, where she traveled to present her work at the Emerging Adults on the Road to Maturity conference, which gathered researchers around the world to explore the topic of emerging adulthood. Sthephany Escandell received her Bachelor of Science in Psychology from UW-Green Bay with an emphasis in brain, behavior, and health. She is now an assistant professor of psychology at Concordia University, Wisconsin, and recently earned her PhD from UW-Milwaukee. She is now a doctor of philosophy and educational psychology with a concentration in cognitive and developmental sciences. Please, everyone, help me welcome tonight's keynote speaker, Sthephany Escandell.
Good evening, esteemed scholarship recipients, families, friends, donors, sponsors, board members, volunteers, and CollegeReady staff. Lots of people here to make this possible. My name is Dr. Sthephany Escandell, and I'm deeply honored to be recognized as this year's Lamp of Knowledge keynote speaker. Tonight is special for many reasons. For the students in this room, this evening is a celebration of your hard work, your persistence, and the future that is already beginning to unfold in front of you. For the friends and family and loved ones here, this is a moment to pause and to recognize the sacrifices, encouragements, and support that have helped make this moment possible. For the donors, sponsors, volunteers, board members, and CollegeReady staff, tonight is a glimpse of your work in action. Your support does not only help students financially, but it also helps students believe that college is possible for them. I hope my story provides some hope. I hope it reminds you that your dreams can become reality much faster than you might imagine. And I hope it shows you that there is not just one perfect path. There are many paths. Sometimes the path is clear, and sometimes that path only becomes clearer after you start walking. People often ask, where do you see yourself in 10 years? That question might feel exciting, but it also feels overwhelming. 10 years feels like a very long time. But the truth is that life changes much sooner than that. In just a few months, many of you will actually be college students. You will be sitting in lecture halls, joining discussions, meeting new people, walking across campus, and beginning a new chapter of your life story. And one day, sooner than you think, you may actually look back and realize that the decisions you made in small moments shape the person you've become. Let me rewind a bit and share a little bit about my story. In 2017, I graduated from East High School here in Green Bay, and I attended the Lamp of Knowledge event as a scholarship recipient. I still remember that night very vividly because it marked a major milestone in my life. As a first-generation immigrant from Colombia, I carried deep desire to make my family proud. I also carried pressure. My family had left behind their lives in our home country so that my sisters and I could have better opportunities. So for me, receiving the scholarship was not only about financial support, it also provided a sign to know that someone believed in me. People I did not even know saw potential and decided to invest in my future. That kind of belief matters. It mattered to me then, and it matters to me now. That September, I started my undergraduate studies at the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. I had to make a difficult decision, move away from home or stay local and save some money. I chose to stay home with my parents and commute to college. At times, I wondered if I was missing out. I wondered if staying home meant that I wasn't really having the college experience. But I learned quickly that opportunity is not found far away. Sometimes opportunity is just a few miles down your house, and it's just waiting for you to recognize it. While attending UW Green Bay, I declared a psychology major. I also started working, volunteering, and getting involved in as many opportunities as I could. At the same time, I did not know exactly what I wanted to do with my future. I knew one thing, though. I did not want to close any doors. I worked at Baskin-Robbins when the first location opened on East Mason Street. At one point, I thought, well, maybe I'll use my psychology skills and help run the store, operate it, become the manager. Maybe I'll open up my own ice cream shop. I also worked at the Crest Event Center, now known as UREC, in the weight room, as a fitness instructor, and at the front desk. Then I thought, maybe this will help me go into athletics. Maybe this will be the experience that opens up a new door for me. I gained practical experience in psychology too. I worked at Foxview Intermediate School as a school counseling intern. I became a behavioral therapy technician working with children on the autism spectrum. I helped run a life skills through sports program at the YMCA for youth from different Green Bay schools. And on campus, I stayed as involved as possible. I became a first-year peer mentor for student success. I worked as a teaching assistant for Spanish and psychology courses. I served as the student assistant to the dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. And I also interned as an admissions counselor in the admissions office. Looking back, I can honestly say I was doing quite a bit, maybe too much. So here's one lesson that I learned. Lean into opportunities, but also pay attention to which of those opportunities give you energy, purpose, and growth. You do not have to say yes to everything, but when an opportunity feels meaningful, when it helps you grow, when it helps open a door, be brave enough to step through it. Even after all of those experiences, I'd still not found my aha moment. I had not yet discovered the thing that made me say, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. After all, I was quite young. And I think that's really important for you to hear. You do not need to know your entire life plan right now. You don't have to have much figured out before you start college. You don't need to know your exact major, your exact career, or a 10-year plan. Who am I kidding? A month plan ahead. Some people do, many don't, and that is okay. Many emerging adults spend a lot of time wondering, who am I becoming? What am I supposed to do with my life? What is my purpose? Those questions are normal. They are part of growing up. But purpose is not always something that you find all at once. Sometimes you find it through experience. You find it through failure. You find it through trying things, through asking questions, walking into rooms where you feel nervous, but you show up anyway. That is exactly what happened to me in a required research methods course for my psychology major. And let me tell you, that class was hard. Every time I took a quiz, the highest grade I got was at max an 80%. When I went to class, I could barely pronounce the words that were on the board. I remembered how poorly I had done in my statistics course in high school, and when I realized that I would need to use those skills for my research methods class, I was so intimidated. But instead of giving up, I went to office hours. I walked into my professor's office during his open hours and said, how do I do better here? I want to get an A. I think I'm that type of student, but I don't even know if I'm going to pass this class. He smiled and said, well, research is hard, and an A is going to require a lot of hard work, and you're going to have to demonstrate mastery. That was not really the comforting answer I was hoping for. But I decided that the only way to deal with that challenge would be to directly face it. So I asked him if I could begin working on his research. I told him I'd be happy to start the next day. He looked surprised, probably thought I wasn't going to follow through, but he said yes. So I did. I started working with him on different research projects. I eventually joined his research lab. I connected with researchers from across campus, and I started to support additional projects. Yes, I did end up getting an A in the class. That wasn't the real victory, though. The real victory was that I had discovered my passion, my love for research. I had found something that made me feel curious and very emotional to me. I found a space where my skills and my purpose and my calling came together. Shortly after graduating from my bachelor's degree, my research methods professor, my great mentor, Dr. Ellen Chu, and I published my first research article, which now has over 1,400 reads. And it all started because I struggled in a course and I chose to ask for help. So please remember this: failure is not the end of your story. Struggle is not proof that you don't belong. Sometimes the class that scares you is actually the class that's going to change your life. Sometimes the door that you're afraid to open is that door that leads you to your purpose. I graduated from UW Green Bay in 3 years at the age of 20 with a bachelor's degree in science of psychology. I graduated during the early COVID era, which meant my graduation did not look the way I had imagined. As you are probably seeing in the images, it was beautiful. My older sister created a commencement ceremony in our driveway, and she used a drone to film it. My younger sister graduated from high school that same year, so both of us celebrated at home with our family. Unfortunately, around that time, I also received some rejections to those doctoral programs I had applied to. I had nearly a 4.0 GPA, research experience, strong motivation, and big dreams, and still there I was, not accepted. But I knew that rejection did not mean I was finished. It just meant I had to take a different route. During the following year, I worked at a local nonprofit housing organization here in Green Bay, helping first-time homebuyers purchase homes. I had never bought a home. I was 20 years old, but I learned the process so I could help others, and I knew that this was just a pit stop in my academic journey. This is something I fully embraced. Okay? That pit stop mattered. Because of that experience, I later helped my parents buy a home in Florida, which is where they are today, so I'm quite jealous. I encouraged my friends to become homeowners, and at my job, they're like, "Why are all of you in the department homeowners this year?" And last February, at the age of 25, I purchased my first condo. That was not part of the original plan, but it became part of my growth. That is a lesson that I also want you to take with you. When life gives you a detour, do not assume that it's wasted time. Sometimes that detour gives you skills, wisdom, and confidence that you did not know you needed. After that year, I reapplied to doctoral programs. This time, I was accepted into the PhD program in educational psychology at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee in their cognitive and developmental sciences program. For 5 years, I worked with different research labs. I worked with the Medical College of Wisconsin, Children's Wisconsin, and other medical organizations on pediatric medical interpreting research. I developed my own projects on sense of belonging and sense of mattering among ethnic and racial minority college students. I studied the experiences of emerging adults and asked questions about identity, culture, family, and development. As a graduate student, I also traveled for research and presented my work in places like Phoenix, Arizona, San Diego, California, Charleston, South Carolina, and most recently in Poznan, Poland, and Europe. In Poland, I even attended a gala dinner with the founder of the theory of emerging adulthood, a theory that is central to the line of work that I do. This is something that I never imagined would have been possible. And now, okay, before we get there, that is the founder. He is balding because he's quite old now. Okay. And now I am an assistant professor of psychology at Concordia University, Wisconsin, going into my 3rd year as faculty, and I lead various international research projects. I get to teach, mentor students, conduct research, and most importantly, I get to support young people as they discover who they're becoming. I love the life that I get to live, but I want you to understand something important. I did not get here because everything went perfectly. I got here because people believed in me, because I learned to lean on opportunities, because I asked for help, because I learned from failure, and because I kept moving even when that path changed. I share my journey with you today because today might actually be a pivotal moment for you sitting in this room. You're sitting here today because you have already accomplished something meaningful. You've earned this recognition. You have worked hard. You have shown promise, and someone believes in your future. Now, the next journey begins. College will bring excitement, growth, friendships, challenges, late nights, hard classes, and moments where you will be questioning yourself. There will be days where you'll feel confident and days where you feel a little unsure. There may be moments when you succeed and other times where you'll fall short. But I want you to know this: you belong in every room that your hard work has brought you into. You are capable of learning new, difficult things. You're capable of asking for help. You're capable of changing direction. You're capable of becoming someone you can't even fully imagine yet. Before I close, I want to leave you with 3 pieces of encouragement. First, lean in. Lean into opportunity. Go to office hours. Introduce yourself. Apply for the internship. Join the organization. Ask the question. Meet the mentor. Try the things that make you nervous. But also practice discernment. Not every opportunity is meant for you, and that is okay. Choose the friendships, activities, and commitments that help you grow into the person that you want to become. Second, remember that failure is okay. Nothing will be perfect. You will face roadblocks. You may not get the grade you want, the job, the internship, the acceptance, or the answer you were hoping for, like I did with my research professor. But failure is not a final destination. It is information. It teaches you what to adjust, where to grow, and who to ask for support. Do not let failure convince you that you are not capable. Let it teach you how to move forward. Third, remember that time goes by quickly. 10 years sounds like far away. It's not. The small choices that you make every day will become the story you tell later. So do not take this season for granted. Celebrate the small wins, pay attention to the people who support you, be present in your own life. And remember that success is not only about arriving at the destination, it is also about becoming proud of who you are along the way. So to each scholarship recipient here today, I want you to take a moment to say this quietly to yourself. I am capable. I am courageous. I am worthy of opportunity. I have something meaningful to give. And I hope that you believe those words because I believe them for you. Today is celebration of your hard work, your resilience, and the belief that others have in you. Enjoy the moment, be proud of yourself, and as you begin this next chapter, remember, opportunities are closer than you think. Lean in, keep going, and trust that your story is still unfolding. Thank you.
Thank you, Sthephany. Wow, what a great story. Fantastic things to think about for the students today. In other news, I just want to make mention of the fact that earlier this week, I reset the clock on my microwave. So, thank you. Yeah, ooh, I got a woo, all right. Thank you so much, Sthephany, for telling us about the magic that happens when passion and purpose meet. Your personal journey and academic pursuits are so inspiring. Thank you for serving as a wonderful role model for all of the students here tonight. Before I welcome our next speaker, let's get ready to award this year's scholarships. At this time, I'd like to ask recipients from Ashwaubenon, Bayport, De Pere, and Denmark High Schools to please get up and make your way to the lobby to get organized for our scholarship awards. Again, Ashwaubenon, Bayport, De Pere, and Denmark High Schools to the back to get organized for the scholarship awards. Next to the podium, she's got everything color-coded every year. I just turn the pages and read the script. She's got everything organized, and it's great to be back again this year with her. Next to the podium, Operations Director Jenny Teisch. She'll be telling you all about CollegeReady's scholarship program, but before we kick off the award presentation, please welcome Jenny.
Thank you, Eric. One of the greatest honors I have as CollegeReady's operations director is in leading our scholarship program. This role and its responsibilities are close to my heart because I know that behind every application, there's a story, a dream, and a student working hard to create a brighter future. This incredible organization has been awarding scholarships for 64 years, and this year we made history. For the first time ever, our scholarship program staff grew from 1 to 2 members. Wow, right? This year, after much dreaming and planning, I was so fortunate to find and hire the fabulous Dana Lemoyne as our organization's first ever Scholarships and Student Success Coordinator. This is a role that has already increased our organization's capacity to better connect and engage with the local students that we're chartered to serve. We're excited to now be able to offer more to our recipients, more than just scholarship funding. Starting this year, now we're providing an increased level of support and engagement to help students not just pay for school, but also receive college tips and advice, understand available resources, and have continued access to a knowledgeable advocate who can offer a helping hand or maybe just a listening ear as they navigate their way to and through college. I want to thank Dana for bringing her joyful attitude and passion for helping students become their best selves. Dana, you are a rock star. Each year, we work alongside applicants, volunteers, school counselors, and many community partners with one shared goal: helping local students pay for college and be successful once they're there. Our scholarship year kicks off every year in January when the application opens. Then after the deadline in April, the real magic happens thanks to more than 60 incredible volunteers who dive into the thoughtful, careful work of reviewing every application. Each one is evaluated and scored by 3 different volunteers, and those scores are combined to create a consensus, which when paired with financial need, helps us determine each student's award. You'll see the names of our scholarship selection volunteers on the screen behind me. These are people who value higher education and generously give their time to support our local future leaders. Thank you to each of them for sharing their time and talents in support of local youth. CollegeReady is a nonprofit organization, and every scholarship we award is made possible through private donations from individuals, families, businesses, and foundations that care deeply about student success. As you hear each scholarship name announced tonight, know that behind it is a donor who believes in the power of education and in all the students being recognized tonight. You'll find a full list of named scholarships in your event booklet. We're especially proud to partner again this year with the Brian Lavalette Scholarship Foundation to award several meaningful scholarships. We're grateful for their continued trust and for the impact they're making on deserving youth in our community. After months of preparation, tonight is the moment we've been waiting for when we get to award scholarships to students who've not only worked hard in school, but who've demonstrated leadership, persistence, and drive, qualities that will take them far in college and beyond. Most of our scholarships are based on a combination of financial need, academic achievement, and leadership. Many are renewable, some for 2 years, others for 4. One special exception is the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award, which is given to students nominated by their school for exceptional leadership and academics. You'll find a notation for these recipients also in your booklet. Now, by this point, you've heard that CollegeReady has awarded a lot of scholarships over the years, and we're proud of those big numbers. But we're even more proud of the students behind those numbers. We know paying for college can be stressful, whether it's saving tips from a summer job or juggling work and school during the school year. It is a lot to carry. Time and again, we hear from students that their CollegeReady scholarship lifted a huge weight off their shoulders, that having that support meant less worrying about bills and more focus on classes, spending time studying, joining a club or an extracurricular activity, and simply enjoying the experience of learning as a college student and growing as an adult. But even more often, we hear that with our scholarships, our students received more than just money. It meant that someone in their community believed in them, that being chosen for a CollegeReady scholarship made them feel seen, validated their hard work, and encouraged them to keep going. Being named a recipient meant that their community supports them and believes they can achieve their dream of earning a college degree. So students, make sure you notice how many people are in this room with you tonight. All the sponsors, donors, staff, volunteers, and community partners in this room showed up to cheer you on. You have a lot of advocates here. They're here because they believe in you. In a few minutes, we'll introduce this year's scholarship recipients, the class of 2026. As they cross the stage, they'll receive a CollegeReady journal, pen, and a letter sharing the amount of their scholarship. In that moment, students, you'll officially join the thousands of CollegeReady alumni who came before you, each one walking a path of hope and possibility just like you are now. On behalf of our entire team at CollegeReady and from all the students who came before you, congratulations. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you do next. Now we'll turn things back to Eric as we meet this year's inspiring group of scholarship recipients. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Now that you know more about CollegeReady scholarships, let's award these puppies, shall we? All right, here's how we're going to do it. Scholarship recipients, when I call your school, head out to the lobby. The first 4 schools I've called have done a really nice job, so if you're going to take direction, take it from them. CollegeReady staff will be getting everyone organized and lined up to walk to the stage. I'll call your names in the order listed in your event book. After getting your award and crossing the stage, you'll walk out to the lobby for a photo before returning to your seat. Before we begin, I'd like to ask scholarship recipients from Gibraltar and Green Bay East High Schools to head back to the lobby. Once again, Gibraltar and Green Bay East students, please make your way to the lobby. I think it's time. All right. I think we're all set. The moment you've been waiting for, it's time to kick off the scholarship awards portion of our ceremony. One more round of applause for these students, please. I will preface what my predecessor Bill Jartz always said. I will get names right. I might not get them all right. So I'm apologizing in advance if some of the phonetics are off. We do our best, that's right. We start with Ashwaubenon High School, presented by the George Kress Foundation. Zana Brassfield will attend NWTC to study early childhood education. She is receiving the Joshua Erickson Memorial Scholarship and the law firm of Conway, Olenichik, and Jerry SC Scholarship. Congratulations, Zana. Corinne Coble will attend UW Stout to study dietetics. Corinne is receiving the Green Bay Packers Foundation Scholarship, the Helander Heritage Family Foundation Scholarship, and the Mark and Julie Casper Scholarship. Congratulations, Corinne. Sadie Huss will attend UW Green Bay, still deciding on her major. Sadie is receiving the KI Scholarship, the Ron C. and Pauline P. Himes Scholarship, and the Schutte Family Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Sadie. Caitlin Payne will attend UW-Madison to study pharmacy. Caitlin is receiving the Capital Seasons Wealth Management Scholarship, the Irvin Flesch Memorial Scholarship, and the Howard and Carol DeGroat Endowed Scholarship. Congratulations, Caitlin. Isla Rice will attend Michigan Tech University to study biochemistry. Isla is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the George Kress Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Isla. We press on with Bayport High School, presented by Associated Bank. Jade Allen will attend Illinois State University to study marketing. Jade is receiving the Associated Bank Scholarship and the Mencius Family Fund for Education Scholarship. Congratulations, Jade. Delaney Erdman will attend UW-Milwaukee to study architectural design. Delaney is receiving the Green Bay Packers Foundation Scholarship, the Ron C. and Pauline P. Himes Scholarship, and the St. Barnabas the Encourager Scholarship. Congratulations, Delaney. Donald Gillette will attend Belmont University to study business. Donald is receiving the KC Stock Foundation Business Scholarship. Congratulations, Donald. Sophia Gomez Zapata will attend NWTC to study business administration. Sophia is receiving the James W. and Betty J. Garrity Memorial Scholarship, the TMS Financial Scholarship, and the Wealth Enhancement Group Scholarship. Congratulations, Sophia. Lillian Knox will attend UW-Madison to study biochemistry. Lillian is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Schneider Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Lillian. James Moss will attend UW-Milwaukee to study political science. James is receiving the Coffrin Foundation Scholarship and the Isaiah Hunt Scholarship of Honor. Congratulations, James. At this time, will scholarship recipients from Green Bay Preble and Green Bay Southwest please make your way to the lobby? Green Bay Preble and Green Bay Southwest, please head out to the lobby. Moving on with De Pere High School, presented by the Helander Heritage Family Foundation. Jack Buchter will attend Grand Canyon University to study business. Jack is receiving the Ronald H. Parmentier Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Jack. Amelia Hoff will attend UW-Madison to study mechanical engineering. Amelia is receiving the Festival Food Scholarship, the James W. and Betty J. Garrity Memorial Scholarship, and the Rhodes Sanford Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Amelia. Ainsley McKee will attend the University of Colorado Boulder to study political science. Ainsley is receiving the Jackie Van Dalwick Memorial Scholarship, the Mark and Julie Casper Legacy Scholarship, and the Ron C. and Pauline P. Heim Scholarship. Congratulations, Ainsley. Anna Metzler will attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study environmental science. Anna is receiving the Alec Thomas Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Anna. Leah Miller will attend UW-Stevens Point to study elementary education. Leah is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Ammerhart Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Leah. Moving on to Denmark High School, presented by the Ammerhart Foundation. Autumn LaPalme will attend UW-Madison to study biochemistry. Autumn is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the KI Scholarship. Congratulations, Autumn. Nevaeh Neal will attend UW-Whitewater to study marketing. Nevaeh is receiving the Coffrin Foundation Scholarship, the George Kress Foundation Scholarship, and the Richard D. and Joan C. Hogan Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Nevaeh. Morgan Schrader will attend UW-Eau Claire to study nursing. Morgan is receiving the Jason Peach Memorial Scholarship and the Primum Bonum Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Morgan. Haley Vandehei will attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study architectural design. Haley is receiving the C&K Opportunity Scholarship, the Heartland Business Systems Scholarship, and the Ron C. and Pauline P. Heim Scholarship. Congratulations, Haley. Moving on to Gibraltar High School, presented by the George Kress Foundation. Erin Bry will attend Carroll University to study sports management. Erin is receiving the Harold and Marion Barrett Memorial Scholarship and the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Erin. Emily Glocky will attend UW-Madison to study education. Emily is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Emily. Mellon Knapp will attend UW-Madison to study nutrition. Mellon is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award, the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship, the Associated Bank Scholarship, the Rhodes Sanford Foundation Scholarship, and the Harold and Marion Barrett Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Mellon. We press on with Green Bay East High School, presented by Heartland Business Systems. Obdiasis Obdi will attend UW-Milwaukee to study actuarial science. Obdi is receiving the Andre Verheiden Memorial Scholarship and the Todd M. and Sarah R. Jaden Scholarship. Congratulations, Obdi. Dalian Dixon will attend Florida A&M University to study mechanical engineering. Dalian is receiving the Maurice A. and June C. Robinson Memorial Scholarship and the Gene McFarland Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Dalian. Maya Housey will attend NWTC for the Medical Assistant Program. Maya is receiving the George Crest Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Maya. Levi Meister will attend UW-Madison to study engineering mechanics. Levi is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Helander Heritage Family Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Levi. Janelli Ruiz will attend UW Stout for computer engineering. Janelli is receiving the Sandra Zingler Scholarship. Congratulations, Janelli. At this time, scholarship recipients from Green Bay West, NEW Lutheran, and Notre Dame Academy, please make your way to the lobby. Again, Green Bay West, NEW Lutheran, and Notre Dame, please head to the lobby. We move on with Green Bay Preble High School, presented by the Optimist Club of Green Bay. Allie Bookmeyer will attend the UW La Crosse to study kinesiology. Allie is receiving the Green Bay Packers Foundation Scholarship, the Patty Kolwitz Memorial Scholarship, and the Rhodes Sanford Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Allie. Love the woo-hoos, by the way. Those add a je ne sais quoi. It said I didn't speak Latin. Is that Latin? I don't know. Abdullah Chowdhury will attend NWTC to study nursing. Abdullah is receiving the Gabrielle Fritchie and Paige Doreen Memorial Scholarship, the George and Anna Dittmer Trust Scholarship, and the Jackie Van Dalwick Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Abdullah. Olivia Felt will attend UW La Crosse to study radiography. Olivia is receiving the Green Bay Packers Pro Shop Employee Scholarship, the Jack and Inky Meng Scholarship, and the Optimist Club of Green Bay Scholarship. Congratulations, Olivia. Hey, there we go. Evan Maloney will attend Milwaukee School of Engineering to study electrical engineering. Evan is receiving the Tom Capel Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Evan. Jacqueline Mendoza Rodriguez will attend UW Milwaukee to study animation. Jacqueline is receiving the Byron L. Walter Family Scholarship and the Todd M. and Sarah R. Jaden Scholarship. Congratulations, Jacqueline. Emily Mitchell will attend UW Milwaukee to study engineering. Emily is receiving the Mark and Susan Porath Scholarship, the Green Bay Packers Give Back Scholarship, and the Rick and Jackie Cummers Scholarship. Congratulations, Emily. Yaleri Munoz will attend UW Green Bay to study business. Yaleri is receiving the Elizabeth Dunn Memorial Scholarship and the Heartland Business Systems Scholarship. Congratulations, Yaleri. Hugh Chi Vang will attend UW Parkside to study business. Hugh Chi is receiving the Ammerhart Foundation Scholarship and the Heartland Business Systems Scholarship. Congratulations, Hugh Chi. Moonlight Vang will attend UW Stout to study art. Moonlight is receiving the Tanya Perrell Memorial Scholarship and the Mark and Julie Casper Scholarship. Congratulations, Moonlight. At this time, will scholarship recipients from Pulaski, Sevastopol, and Southern Door please make your way to the lobby? Again, Pulaski, Sevastopol, and Southern Door, please head to the lobby. Next up, Green Bay Southwest High School, presented by the Green Bay Packers Give Back. Jillian Galarno will attend UW River Falls to study animal science. Jillian is receiving the Rhodey Family Scholarship, the C&K Opportunity Scholarship, and the William T. Sproul Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Jillian. Hunter Klein will attend UW Green Bay to study electrical engineering. Hunter is receiving the Howard and Carol DeGroat Endowed Scholarship and the Schutte Family Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Hunter. Brady Risto will attend UW-Madison to study mechanical engineering. Brady is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award, the George Crest Foundation Scholarship, the Green Bay Packers Foundation Scholarship, and the Optimist Club of Green Bay Scholarship. Congratulations, Brady. Alexa Thompson will attend UW-Milwaukee for journalism, advertising, and media studies. Alexa is receiving the Kincheloe Family Scholarship and the Ron Anderson Scholarship. Congratulations, Alexa. Moving on to Green Bay West High School, presented by the Schneider Foundation. Adriana Flores-Torres will attend UW-Madison to study mathematics. Adriana is receiving the M.E. Davis Jr. Memorial Scholarship and the Optimist Club of Green Bay Scholarship. Congratulations, Adriana. Abigail Golsinski will attend UW-Madison for elementary education. Abigail is receiving the Dean Family Scholarship, the Philip G. Mock Memorial Scholarship, and the Rhodes Sanford Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Abigail. The woos came back, yes, that's right. Nachia Lohr will attend UW-Milwaukee for biomedical sciences. Nachia is receiving the Associated Bank Scholarship and the Mark and Julie Casper Scholarship. Congratulations, Nachia. Cecilia Piarki will attend UW-Madison to study biology. Cecilia is receiving the Matt Atkinson Community Scholarship of Honor and the Mark and Julie Casper Scholarship. Congratulations, Cecilia. Micaiah Rogina will attend UW-Stevens Point to study wildlife ecology and Spanish. Micaiah is receiving the Jenny Tice Scholarship and the Green Bay Packers Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Micaiah. Isabella Weary-Trejo will attend UW-Madison to study biology. Isabella is receiving the Benjamin Ettinger Scholarship of Honor and the Richard and Leah Brendan Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Isabella. At this time, will scholarship recipients from Sturgeon Bay, West De Pere, and Wrightstown please report to the lobby? Again, Sturgeon Bay, West De Pere, and Wrightstown. The next school is NEW Lutheran High School, presented by Associated Bank. Jaden Schmidt will attend Carroll University to study animal behavior. Jaden is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the George Kress Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Jaden. We move on to Notre Dame Academy, presented by Wealth Enhancement Group. Michael Rattel will attend UW-Eau Claire to study sports medicine. Michael is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Wealth Enhancement Group Scholarship. Congratulations, Michael. Moving on to Pulaski High School, presented by the George Kress Foundation. Sydney Jennings will attend UW River Falls to study veterinary science. Sydney is receiving the Andre Verheiden Memorial Scholarship and the Ryan Jarabik Scholarship of Honor. Congratulations, Sydney. Alyssa Nishke will attend UW-Platteville to study civil engineering. Alyssa is receiving the Green Bay Packers Foundation Scholarship and the Mark and Julie Casper Legacy Scholarship. Congratulations, Alyssa. At this time, will scholarship recipients from all other high schools please make your way to the lobby? All of the other high schools, please head out to the lobby. Moving on with Sevastopol High School, presented by the Helander Heritage Family Foundation. Kathleen Davis will attend Loras College to study criminal justice. Kathleen is receiving the Ernest and Shirley Krieger Endeavor Award and the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Kathleen. Madeline Durkis will attend UW Green Bay to study education. Madeline is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship, the Ernest and Shirley Krieger Endeavor Award, and the Steve Cromel Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Madeline. Moving to Southern Door High School, presented by the George Kress Foundation. Lillian Delwich will attend UW La Crosse to study biology. Lillian is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Lillian. Ariana Farron will attend NWTC to study accounting. Ariana is receiving the Pearl Noreen Memorial Scholarship and the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Ariana. Marlon Garcia Hernandez will attend NWTC for the Dental Hygiene Program. Marlon is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Marlon. Nora Lefebvre will attend Carroll University to study biology. Nora is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Nora. Grant Piszek will attend the University of Alabama to study mechanical engineering. Grant is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Nicolay National Bank Scholarship. Congratulations, Grant. Moving on to Sturgeon Bay High School, presented by Associated Bank. Anna Hagman will attend UW Green Bay to study history. Anna is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship, the Ernest and Shirley Krieger Endeavor Award, and the Pearl Noreen Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations, Anna. Ashley Ruiz will attend UW Milwaukee to study psychology. Ashley is receiving the Raybrook Foundation Scholarship and the Rhodes Sanford Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Ashley. Moving on to West De Pere High School, presented by KI. Luke Dolan will attend UW-Madison to study music. Luke is receiving the Festival Food Scholarship, the Lucille Musil Trust Scholarship, and the Marjorie and Leonard Roloff Scholarship. Congratulations, Luke. Clara Hoffman will attend Auburn University to study engineering. Clara is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Helander Heritage Family Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Clara. Jacqueline Perez will attend NWTC to study diagnostic medical sonography. Jacqueline is receiving the Schneider Foundation Scholarship and the Ron C. and Pauline P. Heim Scholarship. Congratulations, Jacqueline. Catherine Q will attend New York University to study applied psychology. Catherine is receiving the Rhodes Sanford Foundation Scholarship. Congratulations, Catherine. Moving on to Wrightstown High School, presented by the Helander Heritage Family Foundation. Daniel Bunton will attend Bethel University, Minnesota to study business. Daniel is receiving the CollegeReady Distinguished Student Award and the Associated Bank Scholarship. Congratulations, Daniel. Other area high schools here with us tonight, presented by the George Kress Foundation, Chilton High School. Caden Richard will attend UW Whitewater to study elementary education. Caden is receiving the Kyle Himmewer Scholarship of Honor. Congratulations, Caden. From Manitowoc Lincoln High School, Alex Perez will attend UW Green Bay for political science and social work. Alex is receiving the Ken Koopsch Scholarship. Congratulations, Alex. From Menasha High School, Allison Guyette will attend UW-Madison to study elementary education. Allison is receiving the Elmer Burr and Ken Stumpf Scholarship of Honor. Congratulations, Allison. From Oconto High School, Jalen Kamala will attend Northeast Wisconsin Technical College for the Foundations of Teacher Education program. Jalen is receiving the Esther Cleveland Safford Scholarship. Congratulations, Jalen. Lastly, from Oshkosh West High School, Michael Hodder will attend UW-Madison to study computer science. Michael is receiving the Skyline Technology Scholarship. Congratulations, Michael. Now comes my favorite part. I got to be honest, because we're going to open everything up. All right? So scholarship recipients, you have those envelopes. You've been across the stage. No one tripped, which is great. That's good. That would happen to me first, right? So now that you have your envelopes, it's time to find out what you've been awarded. So let's pause for a minute. Scholarship recipients, please go ahead and open your envelopes if you haven't already. If you have family here, hug them, take pictures, even though it's dark in the house. Maybe we turn the house lights up a little bit? I don't know. I heard some of them rip, so that's a good sign. Jenny, where's my envelope? Everyone can cheer. You can jump up and down. Do cartwheels in the aisles if you want.
Hopefully there's happy faces.
Yeah, no injuries, right? We got pictures down front here, all right? Take some selfies. Is that still a thing, selfies? Yeah?
I think so. You want to do a selfie?
Awesome. Fantastic. Everyone opened them up? All right. Big congratulations to this year's CollegeReady scholarships recipients. Please give them all one more round of applause.
All right, we're doing a selfie, Eric. Ready?
Just excuse us for 1 second.
Right here. Woo!
Awesome.
Congratulations, guys.
Well, I got to come down from that. Wow, that was really cool. Okay. You should all feel very proud of your accomplishments. We know you all have very bright futures ahead, and we wish you a successful and fun journey as you begin your college career. One more time, one more round of applause. Well, everyone, that's about all from me. It's been my honor to be back for the third year as your Master of Ceremonies. It's been a real pleasure. Obviously, always coming to the Meyer Theater is a wonderful opportunity to come out and support these college students. And thank you all for helping to make this such a special evening. But before I go, I'd like to welcome back to the stage CollegeReady Executive Director Brent Roball with our closing remarks. Brent?
Thank you, Eric. We sincerely appreciate your support and your involvement this evening. Let's hear it one more time for Eric. Well, it certainly has been a wonderful evening. Thank you all for joining us. A very special thank you to CollegeReady Scholarship alumna Sthephany Escandell for her insight and inspiration tonight. That was appreciated as our speaker. So great when our scholarship recipients come back and we're able to see how that happens. And so maybe one of you in this theater tonight will be our speaker in the future. Thank you also to our board president, Claire Williams, all of our board members, our volunteers, our staff members for the important role that you each play in our organization. Thank you, of course, to our donors and our sponsorships, our scholarship providers tonight as well, for creating a legacy of support for our community and our students that will last for years to come. Thank you also, parents and family, for your support and guidance. Never underestimate the important role and the impact that you have in your student's life. Now, some important announcements as we begin to wrap up the program. First, I have some instructions for our scholarship recipients, our scholarship providers, and our sponsors this evening. Now, you might have been wondering, why do I have a star on my name tag? So, scholarship recipients, if you have a star in your name tag and on your envelope, it means that your scholarship provider or donor is here tonight and they would like to meet you. Likewise, scholarship providers and sponsors, if you have a star in your name tag, that means your recipient or recipients, if you have more than one scholarship, are here, and we would like you to meet them as well. So providers and recipients with silver stars, again, we're excited to have you meet each other at our reception immediately following this program at the backstage event area, which is located near the lobby where you came into the building. So, to help you find each other, we'll dismiss you before everybody else. And each of our sponsors has a table with the name on it so you can find each other after you get to the event. And that name will be the name of the sponsor or your scholarship provider. So now at this time, I ask all of our scholarship providers and sponsors that do have that star on their name tag to depart the theater for the reception. Again, donors with the star on their name tag, please make your way to the reception. Our staff will guide you there, and we will join you soon. So again, donors and sponsors with the star on your name tag, please make your way to the reception. As our providers leave, I want to offer a final congratulations to all of our scholarship recipients. We wish you well as you head off into your exciting futures. But I want you to remember a few things. First of all, say thank you. Be sure to follow the instructions on the materials you received tonight and how to submit your thank you letters. We do share these letters with your donors, of course, so spend a little extra time on them. Secondly, stay in touch. Stay in touch with us. Tell us about your successes during college and after college. More importantly, when you get an email from us or a text message from us, please be sure to pay attention to it and reply if you need to, because there's often important information about your scholarship and even other resources and ways that we can continue to help you throughout your college years. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. That's a great way to keep in touch with us as well. And finally, I ask you to pay it forward. Of course, not now, but after you graduate college and you're on to your career, please do help those that will follow in your footsteps as you're being helped here this evening. And donate to nonprofits like CollegeReady or whatever your passion may be. As Winston Churchill once says, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Okay, now, those students that have a star on their name tag in their envelope, I want you to be sure that you looked at your letter and you know that each of the names of the scholarships you're receiving so you can find those donors at the reception, because now it's your turn to leave for that reception. So before we do that, though, just make sure when you get there, introduce yourself, talk about the school that you're going to be going, what you're going to be studying, what some of your interests might be. And family and friends, please be sure to join that conversation as well, because our donors are really excited to meet you and want to learn a little bit more about you. So, at this time, students with that silver star on your name tag, it is now your time to get up and make your way to that reception. Make sure that you take your family and friends with you so you're all headed to the reception at the same time. So again, any of our scholarship recipients that have that silver star, make your way to the reception in the backstage event area. Now we'll let those students move out to the reception, and just a few more minutes here while we're waiting for them to do that. Some other things that I'd like to share with the rest of us that are here in the theater, which doesn't look like too many of you are left here, but we do have some information about the photos and the video from tonight's event. So be sure to watch our social media, and matter of fact, it's a good idea to follow us on social media at either Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook. We are at CollegeReadyWI, or just search for CollegeReady and we'll come up. I encourage you to follow us so you'll get the notification then when our photos and video are posted, and you can get the links to look at those and to view those. Lastly, I hope you all enjoyed the program. Those of you that are remaining here with us are welcome to join the reception as well if you would like. But I just encourage you to enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great summer, and for all of our students, have a great fall at college. Thank you again, and have a good night.